Kim Mulkey, in her 4th season as LSU head coach, the most decorated basketball coach in the land right now when it comes to state championships, national championships, coaching championships, Olympic championships. You name it, she's done it. Flau'Jae Johnson loses it, trying to drive into the middle. And the Racers are off to the races. An early bucket after the turnover. That's Haven Ford. She's had a good start to the season, averaging 16 points.
Yeah, that's just her 2nd steal of the season, but what a time on LSU's opening possession to take it away from Flau'Jae.
This for 3, left side. It nestles home. Do they count it 2 or 3?
I think they counted that as a 3. And did you hear what I told you about 40 minutes ago when they were warming up?
Yes, you told me.
You
told me that's the first shot she's missed in 9 tries.
She had gone, that's right, 8 in a row, missed 1, and then hit 4 more. She was on a streak warming up about 30 minutes before tip. And there's Young missing the first one, then gets the easy putback as LSU doesn't get the rebound.
But she's not an athlete you would look at and say, okay, there's the leading scorer in the country. She's smart. She takes good shots. She will shoot frequently, but she's very, very savvy. Not a great leaper. Left-handed helps a little bit, but
she's been dominant in conference play ever since she got to Murray State.
She has. Williams on the run. Takes it to the left side. She'll take another 3. She's 2 for 2.
Haven Ford was near her, but at 5'6", there was no way she was going to challenge that.
Caitlin Young missing from outside. This is Flau'Jae working down on the right baseline. Slings it back. Smith open. Elbow. Leaves it a little bit short. And the rebound goes out of bounds. Out of Oakwood, Illinois is Young. There's another bucket by Williams and a whistle. And she is off to a scalding start. Let's see if she converts the old-fashioned three-point play. She does. So 2 deep threes and a 2-point bucket and a foul, and the free throw converted. 9 points early.
And in this lineup, you just look at LSU's lineup and you realize Murray State has on the floor 5'4", 5'6", and 5'6". There is going to be a mismatch problem. Barger doesn't agree. She'll go to the free throw line.
You talked about Young last year averaging 19.5. She averaged 21.3 and led the Missouri Valley Conference. We are just 3 minutes deep. 9-6 LSU. And the rebound pulled off by Caitlin Young.
It's 3 rebounds for her already.
She's got some size, Young, 6'1". Just a very smart player. Fundamentally, very sound. That's pumped in from deep range as the clock was expiring. Haven Ford has 5 points.
Yeah, quick release there with that shot clock running down. She'd only taken, well, she's 7 of 16 on the year, so that's her 8th made 3 of the season.
And she leads the team in that category. Day Wilson pulls up and bangs it off the backboard for the bucket. Cheyenne Day Wilson with the last hoop for LSU. She played at Miami and Duke prior to her appearance here. Morrow missing with the jump shot. The ball is loose on the floor, picked up by Flau'Jae Johnson. On the way to the rack and lays it in.
That's just too easy. You don't get a body to cut her off. She's going to find a way to cut the curve and hit into the basket. She just put that ball in one hand and was able to get it right up. A nice layup off the glass.
And that first step when she decides to go to the hoop or make a cut with that dribble is really quick. Williams behind the back, left side, misses a little strong. Defensive rebound, pulled off by one of the smaller players on the court. Haven Ford at 5'6", a sophomore from Moorhead, Kentucky. Off. This time way right.
And Flau'Jae caused a bit of a problem running right past her.
And a foul called on Flau'Jae. It appears that is her first foul. LSU has not missed a free throw in the early going. (15-9), Tigers by 6. This is the largest lead for LSU.
And we saw how Flau'Jae moved up closer to 4 that time. That way she avoided both those high screens.
That's knocked away defensively by Morrow. Flau'Jae Johnson on the move. Fakes left, tries to dribble right. It's taken away. That's the second turnover she's committed in the first quarter. And the pass intended for Ava Learn is just out of her reach. Back to action here in the Maravich Center. This game was tied at 9 at one point. Since then, LSU has scored 6 straight points. And LSU stays right with it. Several chances there. So this would be the 4th 3-point play for LSU if it's converted. It is not. An open, quick release, triple off the window from the right side. And Trinity White, for the 4th time this year, knocks down a triple. LSU by 5 against Murray State. There is a difficult fadeaway. Right back to Young. Can't shoot. Shot clock at 4. Shot clock at 1. Shot clock expires.
The Racers never even looked at the shot clock to realize that it was counting down. That's just excellent defense by LSU.
Smith checks back in for LSU. Samaya Smith, she played as a starter very briefly and comes back in several minutes later. There's a 3-ball rammed home by the freshman from Opelousas. That is turned over as it's thrown out of bounds.
Now in the last 350, so it's been bunched together as LSU's defense is starting to tighten things up on the floor.
The Tigers have scored 13 of the game's last 16 points. Pull-up jump shot, left elbow, comes up a little bit short. Offensive rebound, tapped around. Tigers will have another opportunity. This for 3, right side. It's shy. Samaya Smith goes high for the rebound.
Braxton Baker, number 20, is the one that got the call, sending Smith to the free throw line.
The rebound comes off into the hands of Polk. Last year, Poa, a very good defender and a guard who knows the offense better than anybody else for LSU, is back on the roster for the Tigers. And LSU getting a little sloppy the last 3 or 4 possessions.
That's 3 straight, I believe. Nice take to the basket all the way there.
Hallie Polk averaging 9 through the first 2 games. There's Smith. Can't get it to go.
Yeah, but that's what Smith was looking for a couple of plays ago. As you mentioned, throw it high. That time, Flau'Jae went right towards the rim so she could put it up and in. Just came up a little short, but that's what they're looking for, taking advantage of that size.
Johnson, Smith, Williams, Poa, and Morrow on the floor for the Tigers defensively. Young wants it down low with Poa on her defensing, but they can't get it to her. Here comes Smith. Nice feed down to Flau'Jae Johnson for the lay-in on the left side.
That's great communication by Flau'Jae, too. She screamed ahead to Smith, letting her know, I'm on your wing, and got her on the left side to fill the lane.
6 points for her. 25-14 Tigers. 4 seconds left in the first half. This will be good if it goes, and there's the 3rd air ball of the first quarter by Hallie Polk from deep. Let's step aside for a moment. A 25-point first quarter. That's the game that would give an aspirin a headache.
But you know what? I'm jealous that I never went on a field trip like that. I think it's a great way to spend a day.
Murray State in the dark uniforms. LSU in white. Shot clock at 10 right now. First possession of the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Oh, that's nice. Caitlin Young using her body and position. Again, that's the fundamentally sound stuff we've talked about, and her career has been full of it. She steps in front of a pass and intercepts it.
Steps right in there to get the steal. We talked about that earlier. She had the 3-second call trying to establish earlier in the first quarter. That time she found the position and just curled.
And this will put, the whistle will put Ava Learn at the free throw line. Aaliyah Del Rosario comes in for the first time. The tallest player on the court at 6'6", the sophomore from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. And it's good. Dumps it down to Del Rosario, well away from the bucket. This is Poa for three. It is a bit shy. That's saved by Flau'Jae Johnson, but into the hands of a racer, and here we go. A running three on the trail play, and it's knocked down by Pena. Briley Pena from Jonesboro, Arkansas. That's her 5th triple of the season in 2.5 games. Mikaylah Williams, who started hot, misses from deep.
Murray State's been slow to get these three-pointers to fall. They're 3 for 10 on the game, but the Racers come into this game averaging 12.5 three-pointers made.
Count the bucket, and Learn will go to the free throw line. She can make it a 1-point game. Murray State has scored 10 consecutive points.
Two and a half minutes into this quarter, and LSU has still got a goose egg for the quarter.
Smith is cut off. LSU whips it around to Flau'Jae Johnson, and she rips the string from deep on the left side. A 3-ball by Flau'Jae Johnson.
That's how you get the scoring going. Nice extra pass to Flau'Jae, wide open in the corner to set that one up.
That's 9 points for her, and the Racers come right back and counter with a Haven Ford triple.
Well, you knew that they were going to keep shooting it. The fact that they averaged 12.5 made three-pointers a game, it was just slow starting for them here on the floor, but now they found a rhythm.
Flau'Jae misses an unguarded three.
That's going up, too.
And a foul on Smith. She's guarding the inbounds pass. This is Polk. Polk leaning over the dribble. Gets into the lane, scoops, and scores.
And did you see how she put that spin, shooting with that inside hand to get that spin? Look at the way the Lady Tigers came out of the gate with 25 points and that big run to give them a double-digit lead. Just Flau'Jae Johnson's corner three-pointer so far in this quarter.
Gilbert does a nice job of getting a good-looking shot, but Richard comes back in, and Gilbert goes to the bench for the Tigers. She's got the foot and ankle injury, and as a precaution, they are holding her out for a while longer. The Racers by 2. LSU has gone cold as Richard misses from the left baseline.
LSU is 1 for 8 from the floor here in this quarter. 5 of those 8 have been three-point attempts.
Pull-up jump shot over Williams, hangs on the rim and drops away. Morrow claims the rebound. Day Wilson hop, skips, and jumps up court.
Now you see Murray State has changed, gone to his own defense.
Morrow somehow comes up with it, but then misses in traffic. She was double-teamed. Murray State attacking, looping it home is Polk, and she scores, and this is the largest lead for the Racers, and they've got a chance to extend it. She's got 7. This would be number 8 if she converts the free throw. She does. LSU has been outscored 19-3 in the first 5 minutes of this second quarter. Flau'Jae Johnson comes up thin off the window, tried to use the glass, missed it from 5 feet. That's wisely tipped to the left side. 3-ball in the air, no. Baker missed it. Let's see if the Tigers can find any offensive rhythm. 4.5 to play in the second quarter. Williams, offensive rebound. Morrow slings it up and draws the foul.
Coming to stands and watch her warm-up routine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it is intense.
And has missed 7 in a row. You don't say that very often.
5 of 6 from the free throw line. LSU just hit its first one.
A quick turnaround shot. A little long by Learn from the left baseline. Let's see if the Tigers, who trail by 4 with 4 minutes left in the half, can get something in rhythm offensively. Day Wilson out of Toronto, Canada, by way of Miami and Duke. This is Morrow on line but long from just inside the three-point line. Del Rosario will check back in for LSU at the next whistle. Once again, LSU's defense does not cut off Hallie Polk. She has been driving to the basket with impunity. Day Wilson misses the three. The Tigers continue to have a great deal of trouble finding the bottom of the net over the last 17 shots.
This mismatch is put a big body down inside, and if you can't score it, at least draw the foul.
The lead is 6 for Murray State in Baton Rouge. Learn to the rack. She scores and she's fouled, and this Murray State team is just slicing through the middle of the interior defense.
Del Rosario never had a chance that time, didn't move her feet. Once Learn got past her with that first step, you were done.
Amani Bartlett checks in for the first time for the Tigers. A 6'3 senior from Cleveland, Texas. She wears number 2. Toa snaps it right side. Williams for 3, long. LSU is 2 out of its last 18 from the floor.
And they just insist on taking that outside shot. Instead of passing the ball around, getting everybody involved, and then maybe bodying up on them and trying to get it in the paint, LSU is settling for outside shots.
It's a 14-1 run for Murray State. Make it 17-1. A 3-ball pumped in by Ava Learn. She's got 9. And Murray State, which scored only 14 points in the first quarter, leads 41-29. This one is getting away from the Tigers in their own building. Johnson, pull-up jump shot. Got it finally for LSU. That's 11 for her.
We've done a lot of games for LSU, and we haven't done them all while Kim Mulkey has been here. I'm just sitting here mentally trying to think of the last time I saw a quarter with Kim Mulkey as head coach when LSU was down 27-6 in a quarter.
This for 3 again. Yes, again.
I meant 30-6.
Ava Learn, who was 2 for 4 from three-point range coming into this game, now has 12 points.
Oh, my goodness. What a move by Flau'Jae Johnson to lose a defender.
Less than 2 minutes remain in what has been a very shaky second quarter for LSU.
Again, look at the drive. No white jerseys closing in defensively on the lane, just leaving a wide open path to get to the rim.
Ava Learn again. She has scored in a variety of ways. Learn has 16 in this quarter alone. The defense for the Tigers has been parted consistently with a lot of layups.
Look how spread out all 5 blue jerseys are, leaving the lane open just like that.
Flau'Jae Johnson makes the block on Young and races the other way.
And Murray State purposely put everybody to the outside to leave that lane wide open, but Flau'Jae stops it, and then Mikaylah Williams hits the bucket.
Williams came out and scored the first 9 points, but she has not scored since very early in this half. She's got 11 now. That's her first bucket in about 15 minutes. Make it 13 points for her.
It's 26 points between Flau'Jae and Mikaylah Williams, and 11 for the rest of the team.
Young spins, leaves it a little bit short, battles for the rebound. Instead, it's Morrow. Up to Williams. And that is the end of the first half. What a second quarter by Murray State. Cheyenne Day Wilson, Aneesah Morrow, Mikaylah Williams, Samaya Smith, and Flau'Jae Johnson as the opening quintet here in the third quarter. It's loose and picked up by Murray State.
When LSU was running a set play, it looked like they were trying to get players going to the basket.
Let's see if LSU is able to find a solution on so many driving shots by Murray State. This kicked out for 3. Missed left by Polk. She has continued to fire them without a lot of success from deep range.
Now remember, they fired a lot of them in the first quarter and they weren't falling, but it took the second quarter and everything was falling.
Smith uses the left side and scores.
That's what LSU needs to do.
No doubt. That's where LSU physically has a clear advantage.
And if you don't go to Samaya next time, go to Morrow, who hasn't scored a lot at all today.
There's another layup by Pope. This one a little strong off the window. Day Wilson, late feed. Morrow scores.
And that's a very good timeout and a quick timeout.
Right now a 5-point game. Murray State trying to extend it, leading 46-41. Down low they go again. Smith bothers the shot. Another opportunity. Right hand shot by the left-handed Young. It leaves it short. And here comes LSU. Day Wilson loses the dribble, picked up by Pope and saves it. Now down court it goes to Ford. And this is going
Flau'Jae Johnson got that block
for Murray State.
Stopped what would have been an easy 2-footer, 3-footer, and blocked it.
LSU takes it back. Flau'Jae Johnson on the move. Lopes all the way down. Nobody picks her up. And she scoops it in. Basically an uncontested shot. Ford beats her, scoops it, and leaves it short. She had an open look. Just didn't use the angle. LSU can tie with this possession. It's down by 3. Morrow was fouled on the cut. The senior from Chicago by way of DePaul.
That layup she made that led to the timeout called by Murray State was actually her first field goal of the night. She's 1 of 6.
LSU applying backcourt pressure. Morrow does have 9 rebounds, although to this point an off-shooting night. This for 3 by Caitlin Young. She has not turned in a Caitlin Young normal performance to this point, yet her team still leads.
But to that point about Morrow, too, the two of them combined have 10 points. We talked about how they're so high up on career points, and both of them combined for 10 tonight.
They are first and second among active players in the country in career point score.
Young has 6 rebounds. Morrow has 9 rebounds. But whatever Young has not been doing for Murray State, Learn surely has.
Ava Learn with another bucket. That gives her 16. She leads all scorers, by the way.
I think Morrow could do that all night. If you establish that offensive position, you saw how Morrow didn't feel a defender on her back, so what did she do? Turn around, squared up, the defender's separated from her, so she takes it from 5-6 feet, puts it in.
Actually, Learn has 18 because remember she scored all 16 points in the second quarter. So that was her first bucket in the third quarter. Another layup. Nobody has been able to put a barricade up to stop Ford and Pope from penetrating.
And whoever's guarding Pope, if she gets a step by you, somebody at LSU needs to start communicating and scream help. Let somebody know that you need some help defense, that you've been beat.
That's almost thrown away by Samaya Smith. Day Williams recovers. 8 to shoot. She fades, she fires, and she knocks it down. Seven to shoot. Nothing but dribbling on this possession by Pope.
A lot of dribbling.
4 to shoot. Open 3. Missed it badly. Did Thomas. And LSU leaves the ball on the floor. Gilbert lost it. Tigers 2-on-2 break. Scooped and scored. A lot of contact, no whistle.
Yeah, where LSU really needs to be starting to make up some time now and make up in the scoring. There's one good way to do it.
Caitlin Gilbert from Tampa Bay, Florida. LSU will defend all over the court. Murray State tries for the run out. This is Learn, blocked by Wolfenberger.
Did a nice job of staying with her and then using that long reach to get the block.
There will be a foul. Go forward at the stripe. Now 10. LSU throws it right into the hands of the alert Caitlin Young and then commits a foul. LSU takes it away. Day Wilson got low and scoops it from the ankles. Late feed down to Smith. Oh, Samaya. A stutter three, came up short. Ford never really got her feet set. The shot clock and the game clock are virtually the same. LSU will play for the last shot. 7 to fire. Day Wilson has it poked away. Johnson with it, fakes, lets it fly. No good. Rebound hits the floor, and that's the end of the third period. A catch-up quarter for LSU. The Tigers trailed 46-37 at halftime. They have cut the lead to 1. It trailed 2-0 at halftime. Right now it's 2-1. Texas Tech leading LSU in the first round of NCAA soccer in Lubbock, Texas. Williams bumps away from a defender, fades, fires, leaves it short.
And there was enough space there for Mikaylah. She didn't really have to fade away. She almost took herself out of that shot, falling away from the basket.
Ford leaves it for Polk. Polk throws it away. Williams, one-on-one against Polk, pulls up, shoots, misses the 6-footer. The Tigers have not shot the ball very well, only 40%, and had a horrendous shooting second quarter. Oh, what a feed, what a catch, what a score by Morrow. And LSU has the lead. That's off the mark by Caitlin Young.
This has not been her night at all, offensively. LSU has no problem with that, but she has been frustrating all night long.
Polk got picked off on the Morrow screen, and Johnson scored. Morrow set a perfect and legal screen. Ford against Johnson. Young turns, puts it on the floor, and scores a power drive down the left side. And she uses her body and is smooth, very crafty, very powerful, very fundamentally sound.
Well, she's had a frustrating night, but don't think that means she's going to quit.
That's a big bucket on the jumper by Day Wilson. And we've got a timeout. Johnson is trying to take it away from Pena, or I beg your pardon, from Ford. Learn puts it on the floor. Smith holds her ground. There's contact. The ball comes loose. Stolen by Samaya. Day Wilson. Left side Johnson. Pull-up jump shot. Got it.
Flau'Jae just looks so calm. You don't see her feel any pressure. Little head fake, one quick dribble, just puts it in.
Smooth with a lot of O's.
A lot of O's.
This is the biggest lead for the Tigers in a while. Free throws will be coming.
Beautiful shot to give her 19 on the game.
I call those cotton balls.
Soft, easy, and smooth, right over the top of the rim. 19 for Flau'Jae, 13 for Williams. The only two still for LSU in double digits. 3 in double digits for Murray State, and they're led by Learn, who has 18.
Polk, who had not shot a free throw in the first 2 games, nails those 2, and her team trails by 3. LSU with quick ball movement for the open 3, way long by Kaylin Gilbert. It's a one-possession game, and Murray State has the possession. LSU will reinsert Mikaylah Williams at the next whistle. She is waiting at the scorer's table. Once again, it's Polk. That's swatted down by Morrow. That's her 3rd. And Murray State has run that play, at least 20 times. Had a great deal of difficulty getting in front of it.
That's the reason why they're outscoring LSU in the paint 26-18.
That is shocking. Absolutely surprising. LSU by a bucket.
No problem. Look at it. Step right into it. Coming off of that screen, curl to the free throw line. Makes it another game over 20 points. Now she has 21.
This for three from straight away. Online but long by Learn. Murray State takes it back. 3-ball by Pope. Online, bouncing, no good. Rebound pulled off by Johnson, and she lopes across the timeline. She'll slow it down left side. Less than 5 minutes to play. We've got a 4-point game. Tigers lead on their own court, but it has not come easily. Shot clock at 7. Jay Wilson from distance. Nestles it over the rim. That's a big bucket. 66-59. Tigers lead by 7. This is a huge possession for Murray. Pope dribbling back and forth. Ball is knocked away. Contact. Flau'Jae Johnson has it alone. Lays it in.
Oh, Aneesah Morrow with that help defense. She cuts her off on the outside. Forced them back out. And all of a sudden it was Morrow on this.
That's up. Somehow it got through the taller players, but missed by Ford. 2.5 to play. LSU leads by 9. Learn 18 points and 10 rebounds. One of the better players tonight for Murray State. She was averaging 15.5 points and 8 rebounds through the first couple of games. Even better tonight against the SEC's Tigers. 3 to shoot. Williams fires. There's contact. Learn turns and can't believe the whistle. But the free throws will be coming. LSU's lead is double figures for the first time in a long time. First time since the first quarter. 14, now 15 for Mikaylah Williams.
Well, give Morrow and Smith and Flau'Jae, when she's been on, a lot of credit. That defensive pressure has completely taken Young out of this game.
Shot clock at 4. LSU takes it away. Flau'Jae on the move, and she is fouled. She will be shooting some free throws after exploding and playing so well in the second quarter. In the second half, has scored only 13 points.
Yeah.
Johnson looking for her 10th point. 4 for 4. That's 10 points in this quarter.
Yeah, she makes this free throw. She's doubled up the points that Murray State has as a team. Flau'Jae 10-5 in this quarter. LSU 18 overall.
Murray State in the second quarter alone scored 32 points. And it scored only 13 in the entire second half.
That's offensive.
A push-off.
That's a bad screen.
To burn some clock here. They've scored 11 straight points as LSU. Flau'Jae goes down low to Morrow, and she fades and hits the 6-footer. It has not been her best game offensively, but she does have a double-double with 10 points and 13 rebounds. The Tigers have reversed things in the second half.
37-13 here in the second half for LSU.
Morrow, offensive rebound, but misses the return shot. And free throws will be coming. That's 6.5 points in a reserve role, averaging over the first couple of games. LSU can dribble it away.
And that's exactly what they're going to do. Not take a shot, just dribble this one out.
A 14-point lead in the closing seconds for the Tigers. The Tigers will go to 4-0, but a very gritty, determined Murray State team gave LSU a game, certainly. 14 is the final score, but perhaps not even indicative of where this game was at one time.
No, like I said, give credit to LSU for